Welcome back to our part 1 of our course on spiritual growth. Lesson 4 is going to focus on feminine and masculine spiritualities. So we know that the feminine and the masculine complement each other, and the feminine and the masculine actually are at work in each of us in the ways that we show up in the world, in the ways that we process situations, the ways that we think our way or act our way through circumstances in our lives, the way we just navigate life on a day-to-day basis. So the masculine and the feminine are at work in each of us. The feminine is going to be that intuitive, drawn to the circular, maybe the creative. The masculine is going to show up as the logical, maybe the more linear, the more active. These qualities shape the way that we perceive and engage with our world. And of course you might say, well, I'm a little of one and I'm a little of the other. So let's take a look at what really is going on there and how it makes you the unique person that you are. So feminine spirituality may see life, first of all, as an intuition into mystery. An intuition. Not needing to know all the answers, but very fine with knowing that there's a mystery and I have a hunch about it and I can go from there. Feminine spirituality may see life as an invitation to be received. If you think of the young Mary in her house in Nazareth, she was open to the invitation. That would be that feminine spirituality. The feminine spirituality may also see life as a canvas ready for creative expression. So there's something about the openness, the newness, the willingness to venture, even without knowing exactly where it's all going to go and not having a roadmap. That would be the feminine. The masculine spirituality may see life as a project or as a problem to be solved. Certainly there are many projects in this world that need to be done. Start with your own household. There are projects, and moving out into the world, lots of projects. So the masculine really has a vital place, and it may be focused on problem solving, or it may be focused on a battle between forces of dark and light. So that would be more the masculine spirituality. That duality of the dark, the light, the problem to be solved, the right path, the wrong path, the project that needs to be done, the beginning, the middle, and the end. So that would be more of a masculine spirituality. So in the spiritual life, typically, the intuitions of the feminine precede masculine action. This is called discernment, where the intuitions precede action. Those intuitions lead into that discernment that result in action. So both the feminine and the masculine are channels through which the Holy Spirit works. And again, you will be disposed a little bit more toward one than the other, although you will find that you can operate in both modes, the feminine and the masculine. So some examples of feminine spirituality might be Hildegard of Bingen or Julian of Norwich, those of the mystic and contemplative traditions. The masculine spirituality might be exemplified in Ignatius of Loyola and the traditions of desolation and consolation, the dark, the light, and the parsing out of those two ways of being. So we have actually wonderful models of feminine and masculine spirituality in our religious tradition. Thank goodness. So why is awareness of the feminine and the masculine vital to your spiritual growth? The short answer is it's the difference between interior growth and frustration of growth. So a spiritual director who operates predominantly in one form And a directee who operates predominantly in the other form may never get to the heart of the matter, of what needs to be addressed, what needs to fall apart, what needs to die, what needs to come into new life. If you have a director in one mode and a directee in the other mode, both will come away feeling frustrated and never really get down to the real matter that is so ready to be addressed. That's why it's important to you, and especially if you seek spiritual direction or even the wise counsel of a priest. A priest may actually operate in masculine mode or in feminine mode. And it's important to know who can best guide you on the path that you are already naturally on. So I'm going to offer you a little practice. In a quiet moment, reflect on these two elements within your interior life, the feminine, the masculine. Think of times when that feminine mode has preceded the masculine, when the masculine has benefited from that feminine mode. Play with those two dimensions and notice which guides the other, which is blessed by the other. In Lesson 5, we will explore the darker emotions, which all of us experience. Let's take a healthy and encouraging look next time with the darker emotions. I hope you join me then. Dare to believe.